So we're gonna start things off. Let's start things off with really one of the slam dunk awards, and that was best goaltender. Jared, I'm really happy to announce this one because this guy played on my team, the Fraser Valley Thunderbirds. Boston Bilous, the enormous 15-year-old, managed to absolutely steal a couple games for the Fraser Valley Thunderbirds this year. In fact, his stats were also pretty insane. His goals against average took a bit of a hit late in the season, but it was really the games. There was one against Cariboo, and Cariboo Cougars, who were playing in the TELUS Cup this year, they're still talking about that game. Even though they got a lot on Bilous, I think it was about, the shots on goal, I think at the end of the game were like 54-18, something like that. He absolutely stole some games, and we were talking to players around the league. They were saying, Boston Bilous, immediately. Some of the honorable mentions, though. Your guy, Kolby Matthews.
Kolby Matthews, he was the winningest goaltender in the league this year. 21 wins, only 3 losses, a great goals against, second in that category with 1.80. But I will admit, sometimes as a goaltender, it's the team around you as well. And the Vancouver Northeast Chiefs were one of the best defensive teams in the league, best up and down complete teams. And they really did well around Kolby Matthews to kind of insulate him and make sure that he didn't have too many hard nights, unlike Boston Bilous.
And it was cool to talk to some of the players around the league when it came to the goaltender. They said, Boston Bilous immediately. But, hey, Kolby Matthews is one of those veterans in the league. It's crazy to see what that guy does when he plays the puck. He's one of the best goalies in the league, next to Bilous, when it comes to playing the puck as a goaltender. And then really to see how Matthews is going to play overall. He's probably one of the smarter guys in the league. I don't know what his future plans are for next season, where he's going to go, but definitely one of the better ones in the league. One of the players that was really stood out for us, especially in the second half of the season, he's a candidate for most improved player of the year, Cariboo Cougars goaltender Marcus Allen.
Great stats, 18-2-1, 2.01 goals against. He wasn't the clear-cut starter to start the year, kind of split time with Zach Wixon, but by the end of the year, he really stole the job and really fortified the Cariboo Cougars in net. But like Kolby Matthews, had that great team around him to kind of supply that extra defensive structure, really keep his nights pretty light as far as the shot totals went.
Jared, hockey's a team game. But when I was in Prince George for that BC MML final, everyone's forgetting Marcus Allen got a shutout in Game 2, a shutout in Game 4. He absolutely robbed Matala and Atkinson a couple times in both games. I mean, he's the guy going into the TELUS Cup that the Cariboo Cougars need to rely on. So big shout out to Marcus Allen. But Boston Bilous, goaltender of the year, honorable mentions, Kolby Matthews and Marcus Allen.